Today we're going over section 1.1, page 9, 13 through 33 the odds, and 39 through 42 all. Number 13 says to use the figure to name each of the following. 3 collinear points. Collinear means points that are on the same line. So points A, points B, and points E are all on the same line. Those are the only 3 in this diagram, A, B, and E. Number 15, a plane containing E. We have a couple of options. We could call this plane S. We can use that symbol like this and put an S. Or we can name 3 points that are on the plane that are not all on the same line. So we could not say plane ABE, but I could say plane BEC. Those are 2 different names for that plane. 17, a pair of opposite rays that both contain R. So let's draw a point R. And opposite rays go in opposite directions, so there we go. Number 19, use the figure to name 2 planes that contain line L. Well, this is line L, so the 2 planes intersect at this line. We could simply say planes S and T, or we could have named the planes by listing 3 points on them. I don't think that was even possible for plane T, so plane S and T would have been the way to go. For 21, 3 coplanar lines that intersect in 3 different points. So here's a line, and a third one. We'll call this point A, point B, and point C. For 23, here is plane H. So we'll put cursive H there, and we want to have 2 lines that intersect at point M. So we'll call this point M, and we'll draw a line like this. Maybe we'll label an L, and then we'll draw a line like this. And over here I'll label an N. For 25, 2 lines intersect at a single point, which here is at point U. 27, the segments TU and UV also intersect at point U. For 29, if 2 ants are walking in straight lines but in different directions, their paths cannot cross more than once. If 2 lines intersect, then they intersect in exactly 1 point. 31, if 2 planes intersect, they intersect in a straight line is always true. And 33, AB is always another name for BA. For 39, the best answer here was C. If we look at P, Q, and R, they are not on the same line, and that's what we want here. Number 40, the best answer is F. Since we have 4 possible lines that are in the same plane, if we draw out such a scenario, we can see that here are 4 lines all in the same plane, and there are 6 maximum points of intersection. For 41, the answer was D. This was our other postulate, that if 2 planes intersect, then they intersect in exactly 1 line. Flat walls are planes. For 42, the answer is 4. These points that are not on the same line could all be in different planes. Think of like on 2 separate walls, the floor and the ceiling of a room, those points, all in different planes.